Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another home organization video where I give you guys budget-friendly tips on keeping your home organized and just keeping your life running a little bit more smoothly. So I'm going to be tackling a couple areas of my house today, one of them being this supplement / medicine cabinet. This thing has been a growing disaster, and every time I'm looking for stuff, which is on a daily basis, I'm always digging through it. So I just started out by emptying the entire cabinet just to give myself a blank space to get started in. Alright, I am going to get to wiping all of this out because it definitely needs to be wiped out. But per usual, I'm showing you the tools that I'm using to organize this space, and I'm going insanely simple with this. I looked at a lot of Pinteresty ideas, there's so many different ways you can organize supplements and vitamins and medicine and things like that. But these are a small turntable that has 2 layers. And I'm gonna give this a try. They also are non-skid, so nothing should go flying off of them. And then these here are just some great shallow bins. And I'm going to get my Cricut out and make some labels for on these as well. And that way I can just lift them in and out whenever I wanna get to what is inside. I decided to put these little turntables together. They are just genius. I've never used anything like this in my organizing where it's like a double-decker kind of situation, but I definitely would like to use these again, especially because they are at such an inexpensive price point. Before I ever start organizing, I like to lay out kind of my space and figure out where I want bins and those sorts of things to be placed on the shelves or wherever you are organizing things. I would love to give you all the tips and pointers on how I separated the different categories of this, but honestly, most of it was just things that made the most sense in my mind. The other thing I did was take some small jars and put together the little packets of drink packets that I drink a lot that are either electrolytes or other supplements in a drink form. But I kind of categorized these in things, whether it was like things that I specifically take or other members of the household take, or things that we take when we're sick, just that kind of thing. I just separated it by what made the most sense to me. And then I went ahead and pulled out my Cricut and I made myself some cute little labels. I will try to remember to leave this font in the description box because I always get that question whenever I'm making labels of which font I used, and this is one of my personal favorites. This has been so much more functional since I did this, and I feel like I can easily put everything back once I pull out what we need to take for the day, or if someone is sick, it's just so convenient. A big thank you to Vaunt for sponsoring this week's video. If you guys have watched my videos for a while, then you know I love light strips, and these LED light strips are so easy, so convenient. They're even renter friendly because they're easy to remove. They come with everything that you need to apply them to any space. So today I'm actually going to be using them in a closet. We're going to be organizing our coat closet, and that closet has no lighting inside, so I wanted to go ahead and use these light strips in the closet. They come with a nice little switch. They come with a little wipe to prep the area if you need to. They also have the power cord that you will attach once you've installed the strips to your surface, and they just give you some really clear instructions on the little instruction card. So here is the little coat closet that we have. I don't know if I've ever shown this on my channel, but it was a disaster. I actually took everything out of here just to get a nice fresh space to start, and obviously I wanted to be able to see what I was doing as I was organizing, so I started out by applying the light strips. I did put the on and off buttons and switches low enough that my daughters can also access them, which is really great that you can just kind of stick these wherever you want to, and then you attach the light strips to the switch, you pull off the backing, and you stick them on wherever you need them to go. So I just went around the frame of the door to tuck these away so that they're nice and hidden, but they still give great lighting inside of the closet. And then my favorite part about these strip lights is you can trim them to whatever length you need. You just need to follow the instructions on where to trim them along the light strip. Lastly, you'll just attach the power cord to your light strip and plug it into your wall. You can see how bright and light this really made this little closet. These little lights are small but mighty, and they have a couple different settings. Besides the attached wall switch, you can also use the Vaunt Home app, Alexa or Google, to control the lights. As you can see on the Vaunt Home app, you have a lot of color options, and you can adjust the brightness of the lights as well as schedule timing for when you want the lights to turn on and off. So check out the link in the description box to find out more about Vaunt. I really love this company, and you will too. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do was somehow organize the girls' shoes in the bottom of this closet. It's just really the only place in our first floor that we can really organize shoes, since right inside the door there isn't a lot of space. So I found this little organizer from Walmart.com, and I really like this. It's great if you need something really small and compact to organize shoes or really anything. They're nice little kubies. I don't think that they would be quite long enough for an adult size shoe. Possibly would fit a small women's shoe, but they definitely are not very big. I also put little hooks in there for them to hang up their jackets right at their height. And then I grabbed these baskets from Target. I will leave the link for them below. And I'm using these acrylic basket labels everybody asks about. They are only in store at Walmart, so check your bin aisle and see if you can find them there. I cut out some Cricut labels to put onto these, and I just took the tags off and slid them right on. I love these baskets. They're nice and tall. They're a really great size for holding things like hats and gloves. Next, I just loaded the baskets up with our winter stocking hats and with the gloves. With living in central Pennsylvania, we have some cold weather a very large portion of the year, so this gets used a lot. And the girls were totally thrilled with these little hooks that worked perfect right at their height so that we don't have coats thrown in on the floor, because that's what was happening. A lot of stuff was just landing on the floor in the bottom of this closet. Then I used some of these thin hangers from IKEA. They're very budget friendly. I think they're like in a pack of 10 for only $1 or $2, and they always save a lot of space when you are trying to hang a lot of things up. I was so happy with how this space turned out, and I think it's going to be so much more functional for us. I decided this week to tackle this little project. So you guys have seen me organize this cabinet before. It's not a bad height. I can reach it without a stool. and I've really gotten into cooking out of cookbooks. I don't know, I just love using cookbooks, especially old cookbooks. So, and plus I'm learning some new ways of cooking things, specifically gluten-free, because at this point in our life, it is very necessary for some people in our family. So, anyways, I wanted a place to store all of my cookbooks, and I think up here is going to be a great place. The other thing that I wanted to get out of another cabinet was all of these molds. They're like just all kinds of stuff. Like these are for making homemade popsicles or yogurt sticks. These are for like cutting out fruit and veggies and stuff like that, which I can leave a link for these if you guys want to try these out for your kids. Basically, the reason I have a lot of this stuff is because we do make a lot of our own things, like little gummy bear molds and molds for like granola bars, little cupcake molds, muffin molds, just cookie cutters, things like that. These here I can make like hamburger buns with and stuff like that. So they're very awkward, and the best thing to do with them is put them in baskets. And right now Target has these baskets. They are so cute. I love the color of them. I think I'm going to get some more just for some other areas in the house. They're marked down to $5 right now, and they are from the brand Bright Room, which I know I've been raving about in my last couple of videos, but it's just so inexpensive, and I think I can find the links for these. I will leave them below. And so what I'm going to do is put these two, I probably will have to turn them sideways to get them up there, but I'm gonna put them up here and just put all of my molds and stuff up there, since it's not something I use like every single day, but it's easy to access when we are getting ready to make something. So I don't know if all of these are gonna fit in like standing up. I might have to make a pile of the larger ones kind of just stacked flat, but I don't want to move this shelf up because then it will take up the space up there that I could put those baskets in. You gonna be careful? Cut the thingy right there. Here, should I hold it? Will it help if I hold it up? You want to throw them away for me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Well, the big one's in there. And this one?
Yep, go ahead and put it in.
I like the little one.
I love the simplicity of organizing spaces like this that just takes about 10 minutes to really pull everything together, and that's my challenge to you. Find even the smallest space to organize, and it may inspire you to tackle a much larger project. If you guys are new here, please subscribe. I'd love it if you joined my channel. Leave me a comment below. That always helps me out. I hope that this gave you inspiration for your week, no matter what projects you are tackling, and give this video a like, and I will see you all in my next video.